Hello.
Hi. What is your tea?
Girl, my tea. My tea is... Girl,
What's your tea valid? What's the validity of your tea today?
I went for a walk today on Hollywood Boulevard just because I wanted to see shit.
Yeah.
Human feces.
Shit. You hadn't seen
human
shit in a while.
feces. Rent by the 30-minute block cyber trucks you can ride and take pictures in. And, penis. Naked penis.
Wagglers?
Were there wagglers? Wagglers, just showing it all. And every time I do that diagonal crosswalk in Hollywood Boulevard, it feels like I'm going to get hit by a car.
Oh, is that Hollywood and Highland or Hollywood?
Yeah. And there's the X-shaped crosswalk. And every time I'm in the middle, I'm not
trust
like
that
a young
crosswalk.
girl taking a hair flip photo. So I'm ducking and covering because I'm ruining pictures.
Yeah.
And I keep being like, we're going to get hit by cars. This
is not the time for a flash mob photo shoot.
Yeah.
There's go to the Hollywood sign.
Go somewhere.
Go anywhere else. Literally anywhere else. Go to the Chinese theater.
Go to the Chinese.
Right
Go to the
there.
Grauman's.
Grauman's Chinese theater.
Or the Tee-El-Cee
L-C theater.
Other Chinese theater.
Wait, that's the same theater, right?
I don't know.
I think it is.
A fan saw me and came up, and it always feels very corny to get recognized on Hollywood Boulevard because it feels like I'm out there going, I'm me.
You're doing the
soap dish.
Yeah, exactly.
You're taking yourself to the mall and cheating out.
Ooh, what's her name? You're so small.
Yeah. And so this person comes up and is so excited and goes, but it's like TikTok brain rot. So it's just wait. Wait. It's just wait
What
over and over.
Sigma?
And what are we waiting for?
Yeah, we're in the middle of the street.
And it's like the targeted ads on TikTok where they're selling clothes and it's just some girl pulling up tights over an ass going like, oh my God, wait. But oh my God, wait.
Is that
and
a
I'm
real
waiting.
thing?
And it's just pants.
Waiting.
Nothing to wait for. So then and then I take the picture with them and they were so excited. And then they go, honestly, it really is not tea. What's not tea? This really isn't tea. What isn't tea?
Are we past the point of no return in regard to language?
Girl,
I think it's done. It's done.
It's too much.
Wait.
Oh my God, wait. What are we waiting for?
Oh,
wait.
I don't know.
The way it wait.
Wait. I don't like that.
It makes me think of the crosswalks. Wait.
Oh yeah.
Walk sign is on.
Yeah.
Wait for what?
Wait for the perfect lighting to hit you at that diet. I don't like that crosswalk in any way, shape, or form. Right. I don't walk it. I don't drive through it. I avoid it.
The crossy walk.
The crosswalk.
The crosswalk.
That it's hard, heavy, bricky tea in that crosswalk.
The crosswalk. You know what I do love though? And this is kind of like, maybe I used to like pimple popping videos, or maybe then I used to like the Korean baking videos.
I'm trying to get into those, by the way.
My new thing I like is those videos of, let's say it's a butt where you've lost 300 pounds.
Yeah.
A lot of extra skin.
Yeah.
It's dimples. It's whatever. It's that moment where you pull those tights over.
Oh, and
it all snaps together, and then wait. And then it's thrilling. It's fucking thrilling. You go from, a lot of these people have worked out very hard. It's very gratifying to see somebody who, you have all the extra skin. You probably have to feel like you have to hide in clothes. And then they put on the Spanx, the neon Spanx.
And they're like, wait.
Right. And then I do wait. And then you know what?
It's worth it. It's worth the wait.
Do you know I hit the Benjamin last night and spent $700 on TikTok Shop?
You hit the what?
I can't talk to you anymore.
The Benjamin?
The Benjamin.
Benjamin
Angelie.
What is that? Wait, what are you talking about?
Wait.
What are you talking about? Ooh. There's something about the way he says that. Oh, wait.
It's too much.
I love it. I love it. Your body just, when I don't have time to wait for, I'm not waiting for your body dysmorphia. Not 1 second. I'm not in that crosswalk.
It's been really hard. It's been really hard.
I'm not saying I don't sympathize. I'm saying I don't see her.
It's my own journey.
Yes, yeah.
I think we talked about this. I don't have the same. I would see a man with my body and have no issue, but on me, I'm like, I guess you should just go.
Of course, yeah, kill yourself.
Yeah. So go wait for that crosswalk sign to change
until the cars come,
and then let them hit you.
Yeah.
I had to do that Phantom of the Opera descent into the basement to get my 34 jeans. Not the 32s.
Got to cover one eye.
Yeah, completely out of candelabra. I have a mask on. I'm like, and that's
wait, is it Hunchback or Phantom?
It's Bofa. Because I also rang a bell while I was down there.
The Hunchback of the Opera.
The Hunchback of the Phantom of the Opera. Angelique, it was too much. But
so you're both size 14.
Well, I just wear my clothes from a year ago.
Great.
Before I got arthritis. So I guess I'm back.
You're back again.
Back to who I always was.
Return to you.
Big face. Now in a photo,
Beautiful.
I'm like, shit.
Beautiful.
I'm going to have to start taking a charcoal brick gray and drawing a circle in the daylight around the face.
No. Well, you know that
I want a tiny Mitt Romney face. I want that postage stamp.
Huge forehead, giant hair, little face.
Oh, I guess that's not good either.
No.
That's not good.
No, eyes, sunken eyes. Ugh. You've got perfect face for drag.
Oh, thanks. You have a perfect face for completely transforming into someone else.
No.
You know what I like about it's a good pumpkin for carving because it's so big.
That's right.
Anything you want to do.
Paper plate to be put food on.
Can I tell you that I barely made it here? They closed Coanga Pass.
I was right behind you.
They closed Coanga Pass the only way I know how to get here. And I literally was like,
no, they didn't, baby.
Yeah, they did.
I was on her.
No, you weren't.
Yes, I was.
The entrance to it at least was closed.
No, I was on her.
Tell me why I ended up in the parking lot at Universal Studios.
Are you serious?
Yes. Trying to get here.
You know what? That is not surprising because I have done... the car is... I'm not ready to not stop talking about the car. Okay? I'm not ready to not stop talking about it. It's so dangerous.
Girl.
It's like... People are so willy-nilly with the danger and I can't and I won't ever stop.
I drive like a mannequin. I have...
Yeah.
Completely erect back.
Vision, peripheral.
Yes.
On alert.
My blind spot, my head turns all the way around. I swear to God.
Yeah.
And I have to give my rental back on Tuesday and I feel like a foster parent having to, you know.
Did you like that car?
Yeah, I loved it.
Why did you get well, you still have it.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get a real car.
This is a car I can have. Yeah.
It's not fake. It's
real.
I have to return it to Enterprise on Tuesday.
How does she handle?
It's gorgeous. Can I tell you how much? Well, the car jerked me. Didn't know it had the thing where it puts you in the lane.
Oh.
I guess I was.
How do you feel about that?
Well, there was construction taking me around. So there's cones taking you off the lines.
Got it.
But my car thought, you're drinking and driving or something. Tried to yank me back in.
Damn.
And I had to fight her.
Sometimes when we try to help, we hurt.
So I had to like push, make like a nail and press on and just get around it.
How do you feel about the beeping sounds when you're backing up? It's like, shut the fuck up.
It's too much beeping is what it is.
Yeah.
It's too much beeping.
It's too much beeping. And also we've talked about this, the unpredictable cadence and the unclear message of her beeping is like, what do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like, can you be more specific?
There's a truck 8 feet behind me.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
it's horrible.
What?
Hate it.
It's too much.
So what kind of car are you going to get? Is this too unrelatable to talk about?
No, I don't. I have a lot of feelings and a lot of thoughts. Sometimes I mean, when I sit in a giant Navigator or a Tahoe, it still doesn't feel big enough for me to sit and drag. So part of me thinks just accept it and get a small car so that's easy to maneuver when you're not in drag, you know?
Well, you can get a sedan that's roomy through the hips.
I hate riding in the car and drag. I had a photo.
Oh, it's awful.
I had a photo shoot yesterday.
You're so big though, like the tall. I mean,
huge.
Shut up.
And the giant hair.
Yeah. Do you have to do this?
Yes, I had to come to a photo shoot here yesterday, and in drag, trying to sit up like this.
You don't do a tip and wig?
No,
I think
it started to hurt my back so bad.
You should start doing a tip and wig, a tiptoe wig.
A tiptoe wig?
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially a bus driver, something that'll fit, but also give you some dignity.
A ma wig.
Yes.
There was an era.
Oh, just a bang.
There was an era of drag where a lot of the wigs you could attain were maybe not found in nature for Caucasians.
Oh, yes. Well, yeah, originally.
Yeah, so there was a time in drag where a lot of the girls were wearing some very...
I'm right here.
I wouldn't say you do it now.
I'm right here.
Yeah.
The first, I mean, I don't know, 23 wigs I owned.
Yeah.
Like I'm from Roxbury, Massachusetts.
Well, there wasn't access.
My name is LaWanda and I live in the projects. It's crazy. No, because that's all that was available.
But now I don't think the kids today know the access of wigs. You can get your lace to match your skin. I mean, I used to buy the blonde wigs.
With the brown
and the
window
lace
screen.
would be like
a
deeper, so I'd have to paint it.
Yeah.
Or paint my forehead brown, which I was already doing anyway. Boop.
I remember this so clearly.
It was a hard time to be blonde 15 years ago.
Yes, it was. But you know what we all did? We all made a collective delusional decision to say, I don't see that brown screen. It's not there.
It doesn't concern
But
me.
it was absolutely there. It was so there. And
It
we
was in
all
the room.
knew it. And we all knew it, but we just chose to ignore it. And I was like, that's fierce.
And then there was like the access to wigs by Vanity era where all the girls had the 6-inch lace at DragCon. Do you remember that? The birdcage veils?
Because it's too much.
The fuck was that?
Because it's so good, you don't want to get rid of it.
It was so crazy. People at meet and do like, girl.
It's like chopping up your Gucci gauchos. Oh, I like the length.
Because I like a short lace. I like it almost gone. I know that's horrible.
Well, it depends.
But it's so long. And we're giving Broadway tea.
It's right there. And it's like, it's
in the room with us.
Yeah, we have to acknowledge the present.
It's a COVID mask.
Yeah.
I mean, it's covering the mouth.
I mean, they might as well have just like laced eyebrows into it.
Yeah.
Because that would be a fierce little look.
Do you remember Lana Del Rey? Do you remember the Lana Del Rey face mask that was like clear? See-through?
The rhinestone.
Love.
That is cunty.
Love.
She's always ahead of the game.
She's always ahead of the game.
Behind the curve. You know? Ahead of the curve, behind the times.
Oh, yeah.
I think that she should write it. It's so funny that she came onto, Coachella with the same, like, what do you call that? Like, it was her Coachella, Lanacella.
Yes.
Right after Baychella, which was legendarily enormous and crazy. And she just rides in there on some like motorcycle in a little two-piece and goes,
Oh, Limoncello.
Limoncello.
Have you ever had, okay,
Sorry.
there's lemon LaCroix,
Yes.
and then there's its fucked up sister called Limoncello. The Instacart person brought Limoncello.
Wait, actual limoncello or limoncello LaCroix?
Okay, so there's lemon flavored LaCroix, which is like sparkling wine that tastes like lemons. And then there's Limoncello, which is, I don't know,
like
chemical flavored?
Boo-boo lemon.
Boo-boo.
Lemon. Well, I tried limoncello in Italy because it's like, hey, limonici.
See.
So you do it and you're like, this is fucking gross.
Right.
It's gross. It's like a lemon flavored battery acid or gasoline.
Right.
People like that?
I guess, I mean, I hate the Limoncello LaCroix.
It sounds like a bad idea.
It's just do lemon.
Well, it's like that cucumber and blackberry. I was like, what?
They do too much. Everybody's trying to reinvent the wheel.
Just do red, brown, and green.
Well, that's like the vape people. This is bubblegum brown cinnamon.
I know.
What the fuck?
And it's also so nefarious because it's so clearly marketed towards the youngsters.
Right.
Yeah.
This is watermelon peach brownie.
They need to, that's too, they need to like make it more adult oriented. I would do like, my vape line would be like hot pussy.
Right.
Like full bush.
Do they make vape that tastes like a cigarette? Just like, this is my Marlboro Red.
Yeah.
They do?
Absolutely. Tobacco flavored. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Well, because, some people try to replace it. For me, it's not a replacement at all, but ask me if I've had a cigarette today.
Have you had a cigarette today?
No.
Impressive.
Ask me if I had one yesterday.
Do you have one yesterday?
No.
Wow. Huge if true.
Huge if true.
Planet
true.
of the vapes.
Yeah, but I have them.
What are you going to do with them? Like
No, just in case. Just in case. You never know. In case.
I think at the collapse of America, they will be currency.
Well, they're coming back. I don't know why. I know why. Just because what you just said, but I don't know. How did you let me smell like shit all this time? Remember when you?
It was just kind of part of your charm.
Yeah,
we're just happy you were still with us most of the time.
Oh, here she comes.
Yeah, you smell her.
You smell like booty.
BetterHelp, baby. Today's episode of Bald and Beautiful is brought to you by BetterHelp. Therapy can feel like a big investment of your time, but I've noticed when it comes to things like exercise, sleep, taking care of myself, but especially therapy, once I start to cut these things out of my life, everything falls further into imbalance. I mean, let's talk numbers. Traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per session, which it does add up fast. I have done both, and mine was more than that. So I totally can vouch for that. I mean, with BetterHelp Online Therapy, you can save on average up to 50% per session. You pay a flat fee for weekly sessions, saving you big on cost and time with BetterHelp. Therapy should feel accessible. I mean, it should not feel like a luxury. Taking care of yourself should be something that is very easy to reach for. And with online therapy, you can get quality care at a price that makes sense and can help you from anywhere. That means for me, on a different time zone, at an airport, whatever, I can keep up my self-care. I benefit from talk therapy because, like I've told you, sometimes it just helps me understand the internet, my family, all types of stuff. Every little thing in my life, sometimes I love being able to get some clarity on it with my therapist, somebody who isn't invested in anything but my wellness. It's convenient too because you can join a session just clicking and you fit it into your, busy life. I just put mine in my calendar and me, Brandon, everybody knows, okay, this hour of the day, no matter where I am, the hotel, whatever, we know what I'm doing at this time. Plus you can switch at any time for any reason. Your well-being is worth it. Visit betterhelp.com/bald today and get 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp, HELP.com/bald. I fell asleep on the couch last night, which did not help my back.
Are you depressed?
No, I just was watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. It was the Thanksgiving episode. I don't love that episode. Okay. So I fell asleep. Okay. Because, so I wake up, I'm in pain, right? I wake up the way I wake up every morning lately. I try to lift my head and I'm wincing. I'm going, It's been horrible. So I turn on the TV because I like to watch the news. And what do I see? Badlands in Sacramento. Do you remember that gay bar? I'm sure you performed there. Yeah. Lovely place. Hello.
Burned down.
And now that my beautiful bar closed, I feel like I can be more loose-lipped about the industry and some of the issues and the problems, right? Okay. I turn on the news and I see that this bar in Sacramento called Badlands has banned their they've banned political attire at the bar. They're like, just come here and drink, leave your politics at the door. But then I guess that was the original thought, but the thought became banning just MAGA shit. So you couldn't come to the gay bar where the gays and bisexuals and trans and bi people and pansexual people live and drink and wear your red hat and shit.
Why would you though?
That's my thought.
Because people were doing it, I wonder?
Well, then the news, they had the nerve to say on the news, they had a Republican on there saying it's bullying a community.
Mama, that's like racist towards white folks.
That is fucking
racist
crazy.
Towards white people. It's not a thing.
And Miss Thing, who came on the TV, gave deep in the closet.
Yeah.
She came on in her laminated brows, and she was like, "It seems unfair. I'm gonna go fuck my wife."
That's neither here nor there. The point is, like, you just shut up.
Why do you need to go to that bar?
Also, why do you need to know whose penis I'm putting my whose body I'm putting my penis into?
Well, I'm obsessed with these cunty videos of people trying to go into gay bars and MAGA shit, and
what are they looking for?
These bartenders with the little mullets just go, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
We don't want your money. We don't want your friends here. Get out.
I mean, imagine rolling up to the Eagle with a MAGA hat, 2 a.m., a bunch of horny bears around. They're going to kick your ass.
I know. And it's hard because obviously, I know this, gay bars are harder and harder to keep open in 2025. So turning away any business seems crazy, but get your fucking red hat the fuck out of here. Go down to Chili's and leave us alone.
Thank you. Applebee's is open till 2 a.m.
Baby.
And they have all you can eat buffet on Sundays from 3 to 6.
And for $18, you will get a thimble of liqueur in that drink.
Oh yeah. It's a milkshake with about a half a cup or half a teeny little thingy of a fucking whatever.
I just was gagged because
that's weird.
For them to say it's discrimination, I'm like, why do you want to come in here? Why do you want to drink here? And this paraphernalia, you're wearing it to signal that you make a hobby out of trying to snatch rights out of my little denim skirt pocket.
Yeah, it's like going down to elementary school and just kicking kids in the face. What's up with that? Well, that sounds kind of fun, actually.
I just was watching the news gag.
That is crazy.
The word bullying being used, I was like, bullying?
Mama.
Bullying?
Why is it? I mean, I
so
feel
go
like,
off Badlands. I love you. Go off Badlands.
Yeah, go off. Do whatever you want to do. I just wish the descent into fascism wasn't so riddled with stupidity. But I guess that's the foundation of that kind of prejudice is ignorance.
Yeah. I will say, as the world has gotten crazier, my taste for television has gotten even worse.
What are we watching now?
Like now it's not enough for me to goon and watch Natalia Grace.
Okay,
now I'm going to have... Who's that?
Natalia Grace? Mrs.
She
Grace?
was this young woman who was adopted by an American family. Okay. I could be paraphrasing. Don't fact check me, people.
Okay, don't fact check.
The program is called The Curious Case of Natalia Grace.
Okay. That's fun.
Yeah, it's kind of a fun little,
What channel is it on?
I was one of the crazy ones.
TLC.
Probably TLC. And her family decided that she was secretly older. It was like part of the inspiration for The Orphan.
What?
Her family
They decided to age
she
her?
had a form of dwarfism where they were like, eventually they saw in a bathtub that she had pubes. And they were like, she's secretly 30. And they got her an apartment and took this like child and gave her an apartment and just left her there for years. And so it's kind of an abuse story.
That's so weird. You're like, get out, oldie.
Yeah. So now there's a dramatization starring that woman from Grey's Anatomy. What's her name?
Ellen Pompeo.
Is that her? So now I'm going to have to watch that.
You have to.
Of course.
You have to.
Because I did watch both
Ellen
seasons.
needs the work.
So the first season of Natalia Grace is the parents speaking out, being like, she was horrible, she ruined our lives. And the second season, Natalia Grace is the main character, and she said, open the fuck up. And she sits down across her legs and tells the real tea that she's basically abused.
Holy shit.
And they said that this happens. People with no birth certificates from other countries, they come in and they get re-aged.
Oh my God.
They
Renamed, re-aged, and then,
9 years old, you're 18, bye.
It's like 30 Rock is like, your cousin Jeffrey used to be a girl. Or no, I forget what it was. An accident with a hot comb. You know what I mean? But,
Well, if you're using a hot comb to straighten your pubes, I don't know. Straightening the pubes?
Wait, you're older. My child is actually 30.
Because she had pubes, which, by the way, people can mature at all different times of their life.
It's not a black. Yeah, there's a spectrum of age range and things. Oh my God.
Not to mention she has a form of dwarfism. Are you an expert on what her body does when?
My child identifies as 35.
Yeah. It's a crazy program. It was very hard to watch that type of abuse. Crazy.
Are they in jail now, those parents?
I think they're vibing.
Oh my God.
That's the thing about these documentaries. There's really no justice. It's just kind of like,
don't you think it is?
They probably can't go to the grocery store anymore.
Yeah. Well, I mean, town hall justice or village pitchfork justice is not the right kind of justice. I wonder about those things if it's exploitation. I watched. Did you like sad stuff?
I have a really hard time with it. But what is
You'll
it?
hate it then. It's Adolescence. Oh my God. It's 4 episodes on Netflix. 13-year-old boy stabs a girl to death.
Oh my God.
And it's just the aftermath of the trial or the investigation, the trial, the parents, the school, the community. It's like devastating. It's good though, which is great for Netflix because they really need a win. They're pumping a lot of turds out of that shit factory.
Yeah.
That Electric State, mama. I know we're not supposed to speak ill of our employer.
You're allowed to like what you like.
Yeah. I mean, and they encourage us to tell the truth.
Yeah,
Plus, it's not them anyways.
I never ever feel censored at that job ever. Not like here, where I'm told,
you're too sexy.
Yeah.
Cover up.
Yeah.
Cover that skin.
Exactly. Too sexy. So
This episode is brought to you by Ritual. As some of you know, I've been on a bit of a health kick lately. I'm working on officially quitting the old tobacco sticks, and I figured why not focus on my overall health as well? After a long weekend consultation high up in the Sierra Nevada mountains with my life coach and spiritual advisor, Saffron Sunshine, we came to the conclusion that I should start with my gut health. If you haven't been on TikTok lately, you obviously didn't know that everyone is talking about the gut microbiome these days. From the choreographed gut microbiome dances to the filters that make you look like a gut microbiome, the flora and fauna in our tummies is impossible to avoid on social media. Did you know that the gut microbiome is key to our mental health, immunity, and of course, digestion? Well, it is. And with Ritual Synbiotic Plus, a 3-in-1 supplement of clinically studied pre, pro, and postbiotics, you can help support a balanced gut microbiome with daily use. Most people don't know the difference between prebiotics, probiotics, and postbiotics. You may think they're all the same thing, but you'd be wrong. While different, they actually work together in perfect harmony. Probiotics contain the live microorganisms themselves, the kind that make up a flourishing microbiome. Prebiotics contain the nutrients those microorganisms need, and postbiotics are natural byproducts that support the gut barrier. In just a few short weeks, Ritual's Synbiotic Plus helped transform me from a gassy gargoyle to the regular pooping specimen recording this podcast ad right now. And it's not just me screaming from the mountaintop about Ritual. In a study that modeled the human colon, Synbiotic Plus increased the growth of beneficial bacteria and microbial diversity. It's designed with a delayed release capsule to help reach the colon, not the stomach, an ideal place for probiotics to survive and grow. All it takes is one daily mint-scented capsule for simple, streamlined gut support. Plus, it's vegan-friendly and formulated without GMOs, major allergens, animal products, shady fillers, and artificial colors. So get your gut going. Support a balanced gut microbiome with Ritual Synbiotic Plus. Get 25% off your first month at ritual.com/bald. That's ritual.com/bald for 25% off your first month.
Today's episode of Bald and the Beautiful is brought to you by Via. Via. V-I-I-A. Now, let me tell you, I know how to say Via, not because it naturally came to me, okay? But because it really transformed the way I obtain THC products. You guys know I'm like a late in life weed person, right? So by the time everybody knew how to do that, I kind of had to figure this out on my own. And what I love about Via is that it's changed the game in natural wellness, combining high quality hemp-derived ingredients with powerful cannabinoids to create real effect-driven results. What I love about it is, I think when it comes to your THC or cannabis or CBD experience, it's like, what do you really want? And you have to know what you want. Do you want better sleep? Do you want to be a little more creatively focused? Do you want a little boost in the bedroom? Honestly, for me, I love it because after a stressful day of being in drag and making videos and running around, it's a great way for me to transition to me time where I'm just like cooking and maybe listen to a podcast and, unraveling after a day of, raveling myself. And I love it because the levels can be 0 to, high cannabinoid levels, and there's options for everyone. So whether you're like me, where like you kind of want the training wheels, or you're like my mom who pretty much can take a heavy hit and keep kicking. So if you're 21 plus, treat yourself to Via's annual Spring 420 sale, Black Friday level savings up to 35% site-wide right now, up to 50% off packs and bundles, and get a free gift plus more savings with your first order using our exclusive code BALD at the link in the description. Plus, enjoy free shipping on orders over $200. Like I said, one of my favorite things about it is that it's so customizable. If you're like me and you don't maybe have a high tolerance, it's great because you feel taken care of. You can enter your experience feeling like you're set up for success. If you're 21 plus, check out the link to Via in our description and treat yourself to Via's annual Spring 420 sale. Black Friday level savings up to 35% site-wide right now with 50% off packs and bundles, and get a free gift plus more savings with your first order using our exclusive code BALD. Plus, enjoy free shipping on orders over $100. So that's code BALD at the link in the description. After you purchase, they ask you where you heard about them. Please support the show and tell them we sent you. Enhance your everyday with Via.
In this spirit of transparency, I didn't know what we were going to talk about today, so I took it upon myself to use my own money to go down to the El Capitan Theater and see Snow White this morning.
I'm hold on, I'm going to do this. Okay, here we go.
10 a.m. showing on Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay, here we go.
So, can I just say, it's not for you. It has everything you wouldn't like. It has singing.
Shit.
It has good feelings.
You had me at Gal Gadot singing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me everything.
I went because I really thought it was going to be the ultimate stinker. And I was like, I was like,
yeah, you were.
And I thought I would be able to come in here and like get a good story for you.
You brought toilet paper, didn't you? Yeah.
It wasn't bad enough to be funny bad. It was just, it never really took off for me.
Yeah.
Never took off for me.
Yeah.
You got to really like earnestness and like musical theater vibes to like that.
How is the singing from Miss Godot?
Oh, I mean, well, Rachel Ziegler's an incredible singer.
Is she really?
That's kind of not negotiable. She's a great singer.
Okay, I don't know anything about her.
And it's a retelling. This is super spoiler. None of the people who listen to us are going to see that. Maybe they are.
Are the dwarves all 35?
They are all animated.
Oh, I don't like that. They're mixing and matching?
They're all animated. So it's Polar Express vibes with the faces. I mean, they're animated.
I don't like that.
Really good animation, I thought.
Well, then why don't make the people animated? You don't have to hire Gal Gadot then.
Well, there was a little person in the movie who played a hero character.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting.
So the dwarves were not little people. The dwarves were
creatures.
They were hundreds of years old.
They were creatures. Okay.
Yes.
So they were non-human.
They're not human. So when they see her, they go, "Oh my God, it's a human."
Gotcha.
Not
and she's like, "Oh my God, it's a
people."
creature."
Yeah.
You are not Peter Dinklage.
And when she sees them, she's not scared.
Okay.
She's like, "Oh, hello, hey."
And what is their relationship? How would you characterize it?
Well, can I say Gal Gadot looked cunt?
Of course, because she
got her head to toe jeweled in the gown.
Yeah, I saw the drag queen jewelry neck thing. Yeah.
Mary.
It's cunty.
The girls at Mickey's are hot gluing right now.
Oh, and Morgan McMichaels is literally...
The girls are getting ready.
The black smoke is churning out into the atmosphere right now.
Yes.
I know.
The girls are ready to do their Dangerous Woman number or something.
They just better not do the actual song from her, I would say.
The song had an Amelia Perez vibe. I'm going to be honest.
Really?
It did.
I'd like to know about your 7 little creatures.
I thought some of the music was really nice. There was a song called Waiting on a Wish that I liked. I kind of, Can I also say Rachel Ziegler's a very beautiful woman.
Yes.
They have her in this Lord Farquaad cut
Sweetie.
that is so diabolical.
Sweetie, they have
She don't
stacked
deserve
the cards
that.
against her. They made her play at a penalty. Like they gave her a golfing handicap. I was like, why are you doing that to Miss Snow White?
Girl. So I liked some of the songs. The Good Things Girl, the opening song, Waiting a Wish, that was great. Obviously, in some of the old shit, Hi Ho slaps. I don't care who you are. It's off to work we go.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Sucking on it, titty. That was fun.
Giving them blowjob. This is a missed opportunity to hire Miss Lana Del Rey and have her because they missed it in Priscilla. They missed her scheduling conflict, I'm sure. They missed they did it in Maleficent. She did one of the songs. She should have sang all of her songs and she should have lip synced like the old days.
It wasn't, to be honest, I think that I was expecting it to be a complete mess.
Yeah.
It just doesn't lift off the way you want it to.
Yeah.
But obviously, live action, I tend to never like that anyway. So I didn't like Beauty and the Beast. I don't care for that.
I know. I don't understand. I don't know why they're doing it. Like why? I guess existing IP. Let's just people know it. But like I don't know.
It was just, and also I went into it knowing I'm not a child. There was
Right.
children in the theater. They loved it.
Did they really like it?
Yeah. So
Were
why?
they paying
I'm not there
attention
to
the whole
hate
time?
at all.
Yeah, but I really think
Gal
that
was gorge. They got her in the good drag makeup.
Yeah.
And she is so. And how many people look good with their hair gone and just a nun,
I know.
cut out of the base?
But wait, there was a girl on TikTok. She was like, she was like, Gal cannot sing, she cannot act, and she even struggles to stand there.
I don't love the portrayal because I can kind of forgive actors who aren't super actors doing singing in a movie. It's all melodyne to hell. It
What does
all
that mean?
sounds like
Melodyne.
it's so auto-tuned. It
Auto-tuned.
all gives glee. Just
Yeah.
that level
yeah.
pop singing anyway.
You saw
So who
down on the
cares?
crown and just thank you. What did they do when they changed CeeLo's "Fuck You" to Gwyneth Paltrow's "Forget You"?
Bless you.
That was a real weird one. Melodyne. That's a new one for me. I don't know that one.
Auto-tune melodyne.
Okay.
It's like a tool.
Okay. Gotcha.
So it just wasn't for me. But Gal Gadot had the good. When she first came out, she's standing in front of this mirror and there's this magic shit happening and
Yeah.
she's doing the mirror. I was like, oh, my nipples are hard.
Yeah,
because she
fierce.
really is
Cunty.
cunty.
But also in that story, why she's too cunty because she's like fierce. Obviously, she's the fiercest of them all. What's the problem?
Well, it was a kind of a reimagining the storyline.
Okay.
She's not saved by a prince. She's saved by a poor person who,
Sounds woke.
yeah, yes.
Very woke.
And then they're together let's make sure everyone's happy again. It's very sweet.
So, but she wasn't jealous. She wasn't very jealous, like a rat searching around for a food.
She's jealous of the beauty. That's the main thing.
But she has the beauty. I don't know.
Because the
Miss
mirror
Ziegler.
says that Miss Snow White is prettier.
Oh.
And so she gets cooked and plucked. And then,
the mirror ages Snow White. She says that's the 35-year-old.
no, the mirror goes, well, you're not giving anymore because this, Snow White, who is the
She's up and coming legendary.
yeah, up to the legendary children who got the good face smash in Turkey, and now she's giving the girls the boop.
She's got her plugs have healed. It's curtains for you,
Baby, and none of them fell out.
Yeah, what are you
So get
hiding
ready.
underneath that?
Give up jobless. Give up jobless.
Keep crying jobless.
Keep crying jobless. So,
Fuck.
it was fine. It wasn't for you, but I didn't walk out. I stayed till the end.
That's impressive because I do be walking out of theaters these days if it do stank like shit.
The only thing I missed was in the cartoon, which I do love, when they kill the queen, she's as the old hag.
Yeah.
And she falls off the cliff, I believe, right?
Something.
And she screams, and it's scary as hell.
Yeah, she's the one with the apple,
Gal
right?
wasn't very scary.
Was did she have an apple or
She had
some
an
kind
apple.
or I was going to say it was a banana or something.
She had an apple.
Okay.
It was just it was a green juice. It was very LA.
Oh my God. She's
She
like, here's
ca-
a turmeric shot.
She came door to door with a wellness shot.
it's one of those vitamin B tour shots.
Yeah.
I get.
I don't think Gal Gadot was as bad as everybody said, but it kind of prevented. When you're not scared of the evil thing, it makes the stakes feel lower.
Yeah.
She didn't really scare me.
Also, the hag portion of that is the fun of that character because you see her in different iterations. Like I remember when Sigourney Weaver was Snow White. She played a version.
A hag.
And the hag was fierce.
Yeah.
Fierce. I watched a movie that you
Give me Marla Hooch.
Yeah. A lot of night games.
Yeah.
But like,
Or give me not Eliza Sue, but the one before where Demi's bald.
yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah. The club foot and
Get
the
her
limping.
down here.
Yeah. Totally. Yeah. I mean, more hags. Love hags. speaking of hags, Andrew's show last night, cunty.
Oh, how'd it go?
It was really good. So it was a one night with Aster. Also, the nerve of him to have merch, that's amazing. Like I blinked and there were t-shirts.
Girl.
And they were so glittery and cunt.
I do drag 12 years.
Yeah, I'm like, so this is my 20th year in drag, 18th year trying to sell shit. Can't come up with a good whatever. It was amazing. He did a very, very poignant and stirring rendition of a Judy Garland song that brought tears to the eyes of
What
the
song
people.
was it?
I don't remember, but it was amazing. Perfectly delivered. And he looked so beautiful. I was worried because solo show, you never know.
Mary, you don't even know about our solo shows.
Mama, I don't want to talk about my solo show.
I don't either.
He was incredible. And it made me want to do drag. That's how you know.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, wait. Oh my God, wait.
Wait.
Lately, I've been spiritually feeling drag, but physically completely against it.
I love
Everything
the idea
about
of
the
it.
corset and the tights.
Yeah.
The problem is lately it's just been hurting. And my back hurts and my arthritis hurts. So the drag on top of that,
It's insult to injury.
I get in such a foul mood.
Yeah.
I just get such a foul mood.
That's like when it's so painful and you're like, I'm a sad clown. I'm an angry Bugs Bunny or something. It's just so weird. It's so corny.
It's corny boots.
It's corny. It's corny.
It's corny boots.
Like I took my corset off. We did Netflix the other day and I had my corset on for quite a long time. And it had started to affect the organs of my body. I felt
no.
It really did.
It does.
This is so gross. I took it off, and as I'm taking it off and my tights off, flatulence is expelling from my body in the most Step Brothers kind of Farrelly Brothers movie kind of way. You know, it's like the Shallow Hal kind of bathroom humor. It was so gross. It was so embarrassing, but I couldn't help it because I was like, it is what it is. Disgusting. Totally gross. Because it was all,
Can I tell a story? And we can cut it if we have to.
Okay.
Do you remember what happened in Amherst? I went in your dressing room and you were standing there in drag and you went, "Oh, I farted. I heard it." Wait. And I said, "Yeah, you heard it?"
I don't remember that. Wait, I farted and it made a sound?
You were in drag and you went, "Oh, I farted. I just heard it." Like
I just heard.
Like I just heard.
We've just received word.
Are you ran through? Is your whole ran through?
Is your anus discolored and ran through? It was just like my whole body was ran through and then it had release. The moment of release was like.
The other day, this was 2 days ago, we were shooting at Netflix and
gross.
It was almost 5 o'clock and I was starting to just reject the drag. Your body starts to, your involuntary reaction is to tear off the wig.
It's physical, spiritual, emotional. It's a full rejection.
You fight the urge to rip off the wig and the corset. And our director, who we love, goes, "Come on, it's not even 5 o'clock." And my immediate thought was, I started putting glue on my face.
Yeah.
At 6:30 this morning. Oh, man. That's still.
Yeah. It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Mary, I recently had an opportunity for a work thing and I said I was.
Turned it down?
Well, yes.
Yeah. Huge if true.
But I first wasn't going to.
Okay, tell me about it.
And it was supposed to be, and I won't say what it is so I can be more clear about it.
Okay.
I was supposed to be one shoot day. We were supposed to do one shoot day. And I said, okay. And then they said, well, now it's a shoot day and a practice day the day before. And I said,
well,
okay.
baby.
And then they said, well, we need you to come and drag for cameras and lighting and you need to do socials the day before. I said, well, that's a 2-day shoot. Yeah. And then they said, the day of the shoot, we will need you in makeup shooting 8:30 a.m. to 8:30 p.m. And I said, you must not know about me. I just was like, well, I suddenly felt the spirit of you and these big demonic wings blew out of my back. And I said, caw. I just fled the situation.
I love that because I was like, is that what you want? Because let me tell you, you're never going to get it.
I said, get on the phone, get one of the other girls, get Miss Formica Table or whoever else, get them to do it.
Well, it's
get
also just
Formica
not,
Tabletop down here.
It's not plausible, probable, or possible.
Yeah.
12 hours? No. You're dealing with fantasy. You got to do animation.
Do you know what it makes me think of?
Animation.
The beginning of True Blood, where it's the time lapse of like the fox rotting.
I don't remember.
That's me. 12 hours.
Yeah.
I look pretty good after 12 hours because I don't have a beard.
Yeah, sweetie.
You don't want to know about this attitude after 12 hours in drag. You don't want to know about it.
Yeah.
I don't want to know about it.
I know. Nobody needs to experience
if you're cold,
that
they're
kind
cold.
of. Yeah. That's I was thinking about that the other day, and I'm like, fuck, what is my window of freshness in drag? I think it's under 2 hours now.
It's fierce.
I think it's like a 90-minute window.
Love.
Because also it takes 2 hours to get right.
Well, I explained this to somebody. I said, the thing is, in the beginning of drag, at most, you're in drag like an hour and 10. The drag shows I wear were 90 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And
totally.
you're only out there 2 lip syncs that are 3 minutes long.
12 minutes, maybe.
You're out there 10 minutes.
Yeah. 10, 12 minutes.
That is so different.
That's fucking crazy,
than
actually.
the RuPaul drag that is like just 12 hours on camera.
But you know
I don't
what?
know about that life.
Yeah, but you know what though? I still think about this all the time. My primary fear before going on RuPaul's Drag Race was sweating. I was like, it kept me up at night. I was like, I'm not going to be able to, I'm not going to survive. I'm not going to survive. It's going to be, I'm just going to be wet the whole time. Cut to set and it's 45 degrees.
Right.
But there's something, it must be the lighting there. Is it the lighting? Because we did 10-hour days. Some days.
It's adrenaline.
No.
It's the situation.
No, but I'm just saying as a person looking at the makeup, I don't see the nasty as much.
It's the lighting. It's the filters.
It's the lighting, right?
It's the filters. It's the lighting.
Because
you weren't 42.
No, but I was 32 and I wasn't wearing any makeup because I thought I was like a girl.
You really had no makeup on. Did you even contour?
I was like this.
You didn't contour. 301 lash.
Like this. 301. 101, cut in half. No, I mean, it was, I wore 111s or 210s or the whatever, not 301s.
Fierce.
I really thought I was like, hi, I'm a girl. Everybody was like, what?
No blush, no eyeshadow, like nothing.
No, I did experiment with eyeshadow at some point. Oh, but I did go to the trouble of making nails.
Well, you didn't look great like I did.
Yeah, it's true.
You didn't look incredible like I did.
I was unforgettable. Unforgettable.
Do you know how few pieces of jewelry and shoes I had? Do you know I had like
you
3
had
pairs
white
of shoes?
shoes and that's it.
I had white shoes that I would spray paint, and I had a few sets of jewelry. I either had my shitty plastic Claire's jewelry, or drag queens had borrowed me giant pageant like platters. So there was no middle.
Well,
do you want a ring the size of a serving plate, or do you want a Claire's like plastic magic 8-ball ring?
Why did I wear a black wig every episode? Why did I wear a short?
Did you wear?
Why did I wear a short black $34.99 finger wave wig every single episode? Never wore black wigs in my whole career. I go and don't do the thing that I do, and then I wear black wigs. What is that? What is that?
Identity. It's identity.
It was
up
like
in the air.
I was like, who? Like, or like Jessica? No, I'm Marie.
Yeah.
It was so fucking.
Have you ever been to the El Capitan Theater?
Yeah.
They had it all decked out for Snow White. And dude, I guess when you go see
That's
Disney
where I
movies,
saw the
is it
Terrifier.
all themed? It was all Disney themed in there. There was a little hut.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe it was because of the premiere.
Oh, because they did the same thing with the Nosferatu. They had a hearse and a coffin and all that shit.
In the theater?
Oh, no, not outside it.
Oh,
outside
that's so
yeah,
cool.
Yeah. But that was at the T-El-Cee Grauman's Chinese Theater, I think.
It is TCL.
Mm-hmm.
I like to say TLC. If there was a movie theater that just screened TLC shows,
oh, they'd be cunt.
My 2,000-pound mother, my,
my 4,000-pound boss.
90-minute fiance.
90-pound fiance.
Yes, 90-pound fiance. My 2,000-pound mother. Yeah. 4,000-pound brothers. Girl, all the good ones. Amish and loving it. That sounds like, honestly.
I didn't know I was 2,000 pounds.
My 9,000-pound baby I didn't know I was pregnant with. Yes. Girl.
Woo. Oh, shit. Yes. Yes, girl.
Extreme Rumspringa.
Yeah. Oh, they just die.
No, they throw them out of helicopters and stuff with the bonnet on.
Rumspringa.
Jerry Rumspringa.
The Amish fire up the helicopter.
Absolutely. We're going to take 6 Amish people about to turn 20, and we're going to drop them into a live fire war zone.
Yeah. Into an active volcano and see what happens when things get real. Ooh, yes. Girl.
This sounds like another TLC show. Oops, I'm trans. We're going to kidnap people and give them... Yeah. We're going to kidnap Republicans. We're going to kidnap conservatives and make them, put them under the knife.
Yeah, from red hat to red hot.
My bad. My terrible skin. Stephanie's journey.
What about the swan? How about the goose?
The swan, of course.
What about, because it's woke
mallard.
now. It's woke now.
The mallard.
The mallard. or the goose?
Where are the swan girls? I bet all those veneers popped right off.
Sweetie, oh yeah. It's homeless, not toothless, or toothless, not homeless.
Right.
What is that from, by the way?
It's from Real Housewives. There's a charity called Homeless Not Toothless where they help unhoused people with their teeth.
Okay.
And she accidentally calls it
Toothless, not homeless.
Toothless Not Homeless.
Which is fine.
Well, I think her heart was in it, but you gotta say it right.
You gotta say it right.
You gotta say it right.
Right. What do you think about Mario Lopez? Would you fuck him?
You know, I saw him at an event once.
You did?
Yes, he's friends with Vanderpump.
Okay.
And I saw him at one of her galas, and I sat by him at the table.
Does he talk different when he's not on the air?
He didn't talk much, but he just looked, what about 18?
Wet.
Yes.
Gorgeous, young, and wet.
His wife cut up his food for him and gave the plate back, which I found kind of like sweet.
That's fun.
Romantic partners
Sex
cutting up the
slave.
food and giving back. I thought that was sweet.
I think it's probably portion control. She's like keeping tabs on his weight.
She said no more.
She said, I'll get this fatty.
Yeah. I have off this weekend.
What are you going to do?
You're
going to work somehow.
No, I was going to go camping.
Ew. Wait, why?
Just to do.
What kind of, is it glamping or camping?
I was going to rent one of those like small campers and drive it into the desert. Sounds like suicide now that I say it out loud. I was going to cook some meth.
You have a plan and you're
pick up
following
Jesse
through with
Pinkman, grab some beakers and cook some meth.
I'm going to moonlight as a crystal maker. Damn.
My street name is going to be called Dr. Cook.
Yeah.
And
No, what would your Breaking Bad name be? Oh,
what is his name?
Walter White. Yours would be like
not Weinstein.
No.
Firestein.
Pinkerton, Jesse Pinkerton, Pinkton.
It's Jesse Pinkman.
Pinkman.
But then he's Mr. Heisenberg. He's Heisenberg.
Yeah. And what is the guy who owns the chicken, the evil chicken guy?
Oh, Gus Fring.
Gus Fring. What a character.
Love him.
Giancarlo Esposito, I believe it is his name. He eats, he chomps. He chomped in that one.
He's so good.
You would be something like Pookie. I don't know.
Pookie Wilson.
Yeah.
Pookie Wilson and the Crystalettes.
There you go.
Yes.
Yes, girl.
So now I got off.
Okay.
I got off for the weekend.
You're not going to go camping. I wouldn't go camping.
This is my plans.
Don't do it.
I'm going to deep clean my bathroom.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to throw away expired products.
Oh, God.
You know.
Yeah.
I'm going to deep clean my spice cabinet, throw away spices.
This is cunty.
And, you know, gotta consolidate a lot of stuff in my basement.
I love this idea.
Isn't this a fun story for the pod?
I don't care. I think it's great. You know what? I think I'm
gonna do a little weed and do this. Do you think that'll help?
No. No, you'll start spinning around in one corner like a Roomba.
Right.
And you won't get, you know what I mean?
It's not going to help. My diet right now doesn't consist of me changing my diet, but just consists of me talking about it a lot.
Okay.
So I think if I do weed, I will also just
You'll eat the house down.
Because my current
you'll start eating
strategy,
expired products.
Of course.
No, don't do it.
These pills are expired. My current strategy is to walk around the house and scream, "Stop eating." The way I talk to myself in the kitchen to try to get myself out of there.
Don't do it, fatty. Really?
Delete it, fatty. Of course.
Oh,
it's Sybil. I hear a voice and it's my voice.
Oh no, because you're screaming in
I
the
heard
mirror.
myself fart. I just heard it. I hear a voice go, "Step away from the fridge, Carol Ann," and I'm like,
you should. I mean, you're
all I've had is 4 Baby Bell.
What's that? Baby Bell?
The cheese that locks me up.
You should have one of those cartoon punching bags that comes out of the fridge if you open it.
Baby, I made lasagna on Friday. Then I had some Baby Bell. Didn't have a bowel movement till Monday.
That's a lot of cheese. That's a lot of cheese.
Saddled to the pot, praying to the Lord.
Oh, damn. Pissing out your asshole.
I wish.
Oh,
are you kidding?
Up.
I pushed out a cinder block.
Oh my God. And then there's blood.
It was awful. I had to treat it like tofu. I had to kind of like wrap it in paper towel and
cheesecloth.
Dehydrate it a little bit, yeah, and then chop it up into little rectangles just to get it down. Isn't that horrible? What I just said? I hate the way I am. What the fuck?
I think we could end it on that.
That's so sick.
Every time we vow not to tell fecal eating stories, and yet
all we do is talk about pooping and Amelia Perez.
Yeah, and then eating the poop.
Girl, and then we have to sit here and say, well, I don't think that singing was very good. It's not great like our pod where we talk about cleaning out the pantry. How am I going to clean the
pantry? Can't act, but I can talk about cleaning out my pantry.
How am I supposed to clean my pantry and not eat at the same time?
Yeah.
What is that?
Do you expect me to not chop up my poop and eat it? Get out of here. You get out of here. Poop, poop.
They got to have some kind of diet thing where you can glue your mouth shut for the weekend.
Are you talking? You get your jaw wired shut.
Well, I bought that book from that Amish girl, Lavina.
Okay.
And there's an Amish cleanse in there.
Well, you could do the saw trap. That if you try to eat the baby bell, the thing goes
snaps right off.
Yeah.
Do you think it's the lemon, cayenne pepper, maple syrup thing?
No.
Do you think it's real?
I know that it's real in the sense that people do it. I don't think it's healthy or effective, and I just think it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a form of self-torture, self-harm.
I got to get back on the Peloton. That's all.
Yeah. Just, cut down a little bit. The simplest advice is always the best.
I'm the type of person that
there's no magic formula.
There's no magic formula.
You already know what to do.
Take the leg.
You know what to do. That's what's so frustrating about it.
Yeah.
Like with the food stuff, it's like, oh, I know I shouldn't eat the second full pizza.
Right.
But I'm going to. Yeah. Well, shit.
Kal-El, no.
Kal-El, yeah. Enough champagne, enough Baby Bell to fill the Nile. Goodbye.
Bye.